This decades-old deck is crumbling around its beautiful backyard setting.
I'm a gymnast.
We're gonna build an outdoor oasis perfect for cooking, relaxing, and taking in the views.
It's like dawn of the deck. We have ourselves one gorgeous backyard. We have a conservation area in the background. We've got wonderful lawn space. We have an existing pool. We have existing landscaping, existing water features. But the deck is looking like it's seen its day. I actually don't mind the layout of this deck, but the lines don't really play off the house or the pool, which are two major focal points of this yard. That's got to change. Canvas gazebo, sometimes I like them, sometimes I don't, but when you're in a full sun exposure like we are here, I think this needs to be a permanent structure. And we have an existing barbecue that is just sitting here in a way that I absolutely hate, up against the house, needs to have a permanent home, and a play structure which tells me there are kids involved, but just a question of whether this stays on the deck or moves off into the yard. Let's get there, Days.
Ann and Dave's family deck is 22 years old and needs help. They want a fresh space where they can entertain friends and family, all while enjoying the beautiful view.
It's a family deck. It's our cottage. We spend all of our spare time here, and the whole family does as well.
Clearly, after 22 years, you're finding that it's lacking something for you. Tell me about that.
You can see that some of it needs to be replaced. I've actually sanded down the surface 4 times with a floor sander.
Isn't that fun?
Oh, yeah.
A lot of fun, isn't it? Tell me about the function of the deck.
It's a family home. Every weekend, the whole family's here.
Everybody's here.
Extended family.
So I see you guys have an existing canvas gazebo.
Well, it's really needed. We get sun from 7 till 7. So in the morning, it's great. It's not too hot. We love to sit out here. But by about 11 o'clock, we really have to have something, over us.
Let's provide some proper sun protection.
Exactly. That'd be great.
So maybe a permanent structure?
Yes, so that's what we had always hoped for.
We have an existing barbecue.
See, we barbecue a lot. I barbecue
All
all
year.
year. The only thing I don't barbecue is the Christmas turkey.
Really?
And that may change.
That may change.
My goal for you guys would be to actually make it look like an intentional part of the
Oh, lovely.
design, so it looks like it belongs there.
Oh, that'd be
Yep.
great.
I will show you guys a plan. We will come up
Thank
with a
you.
concept, and
Perfect.
we'll make what is already a pretty awesome backyard even better. Sound good?
Sounds pretty
Thank you.
exciting.
Love it.
Thank you.
Straight off the main doors is a stunning cedar shingled gazebo with stone walls that sets the stage for intimate dining. A few steps over finds a large open lounge zone perfect for kicking back and enjoying the view. A stand-up bar made of matching stone and cedar neatly divides the overall space, and on the other side is a stylish change in the decking pattern and stairs that provide easy access to the pool below. Off to the far side is a generous barbecue zone, nicely rounding out the recurring stone and cedar theme. Time to get busy.
Okay, we have deck boards to tear out, and a lot of them. The goal for today is to actually save the frame. We don't know what this is going to look like underneath, and hopefully things look good afterwards. We can save it and start framing. Not a real big lattice fan. All right, well, Dave said that he built this with his father-in-law 22 years ago, and he used the term over-engineered to describe the job that he did. Now, normally when I hear that, I'm like, I'm sure it was. But in this case, it's true. We actually have really decent framing. We got footings, like, everywhere. I'm feeling pretty good about using this frame right now. All the deck boards are removed, and just in time, because the light is dropping on us rapidly. So we're gonna be ripping off the portions of the deck we don't need, putting in footings where we do need them, shoring up a new frame around the old frame, and then we'll be decking on top of that. It's gonna be like restoring life to an old dog. Sounds a bit creepy. Gloomy fog this morning, but the sun is now shining through, and it's like dawn of the deck. This is what is left of the old deck, so it looks a little bit like carnage right now, but by the end of the day, we will have the new shape of the new deck surrounding the old framing. We got our footings and saddles in place, big pile of pressure-treated lumber, and then hopefully we'll get to the gazebo by the end of the day as well. Big ambition.
Yeah, right there.
And far side, quarter low maybe? While this existing deck was very, very well built, we do have some movement over time. So one of the keys for today is being able to make sure this whole deck is completely level. So it is a lot of brain scratching and maneuvering of existing frame, tying into old frame, new frame. It's like bringing the old and new together in a way that actually looks like it was all done at the same time. So 120, we got that.
And then 106.
10 degrees, Kate.
Okay.
There's no set measurement on this deck.
Paul's kind of like the mad scientist right now. He's just like going crazy and measurements and pushing things. And he's going into the bushes. He's just all over the place.
We have to frame up an octagon shape that has to be absolutely bang on perfect for the gazebo to sit on top of it. When you're dealing with framing that is off angle to the house by about 18 degrees, was a bit of a headache. But I figured it out, did all the math, and now I can't remember my name.
What you're trying to say is that you only have limited brain capacity per day, and you've used it all up?
I have my limitations. I'm only a man.
I'm gonna use that excuse next time.
You have to do thinking first, though. Now that was one wild day of framing for sure. All the perimeter is done, which is fantastic. You can see it now. And now with the rest of the framing getting done tomorrow, we'll be able to move on the decking, and that'll make everyone happy because it'll make all these weird lines disappear. It'll all make sense. But I'm going to have a drink.
Synchronized decking with Joey and Dave. That just happened.
After an action-packed demo, we moved to framing. The fog rolled in, and we rolled with it. And apparently, I went a bit crazy.
Paul's kind of like the mad scientist right now.
Let's deck.
Our framing extravaganza is just about done. The octagon is ready to go. We have all our decking here, but we have some finishing touches to do on the existing frame to make sure it's going to last the test of time, but we're almost ready. Pressure-treated lumber is a go-to product for framing because it will last a heck of a long time, impervious to rots, impervious to bugs. And the proof is in the pudding. We do have our new joists here, and the old joists, which have been here for 2 decades, are totally structurally strong. But right now, what we've done is we've taken the old deck boards out, and what it's done is expose these holes in the top of it. So now it gives the opportunity for moisture to get inside those holes where it's not protected and actually cause rot from the inside out. So in order to prevent that, we're going to be using basically it's an asphalt-based membrane that is self-adhesive, and it just covers over the whole thing. And when you put screws through the top of it, it self-seals around the screw, protecting it. That way, no moisture will ever get in these holes. And these old joists will last just as long as the new joists.
I'm a gymnast.
Synchronized decking with Joey and Dave.
Ready? Yeah!
That just happened.
Yeah.
Good progress. Got dark in an awful big hurry, but we did pretty well considering. Fantastic progress on the gazebo area. We'll be assembling the gazebo tomorrow and then working on bar and finishing this. But as of right now, it's dark. I'm going home.
There you have it. Oh, geez.
Things moving along lickety-split. We got everything decked, everything bordered, and we have a gazebo that's a kit that's going to be going up. All done in one day. It's going to be super quick. Jeff Sardi's showing up as well. He's going to be making sense of all the mud that's all around the territory, making that look awfully good. And we're going to build a bar as well. So, time to fly at it. Normally we would custom build a gazebo, but in this case, the octagon that I designed is the exact size of a kit. Now, to get a custom gazebo done or have a kit done is pretty much the same cost because what you're saving with the kit is the time. So this will go together super, super fast, and we'll be adding some very cool custom elements afterwards. But it's a fantastic product. It looks just as good as if we built it from scratch.
Good old-fashioned barn raising.
Hey, Paul.
Mr. Sardi.
How's it going?
Good, buddy. How you doing?
Not too bad, not too bad.
So what do you think?
I like it.
I mean, we have this amazing backdrop,
Yeah.
conservation area, but as you can see, the transition between this
Yeah.
area and the pre-existing pool is in need of a little Jeff Sardiness.
Yeah, it needs some love, eh?
It does, buddy.
So the existing gardens are really nice. There's a lot of big mature plants, huge variety, which is great. So I definitely want to complement that with the new gardens that I'm going to be putting in. Dave and Judy have this funky water feature that they brought in to help drown out the sound of the highway. I definitely want to keep this in here. I'm just thinking about relocating a little bit closer to the gazebo so that you can just hear it while you're hanging out.
Now, right here, there's an actual step that goes down into the pool, and I do have a step over there. What do you use to tie in that step into something that's pre-existing? Because we have this concrete surround.
I would just go with like a nice neutral material. So we can go with an interlocking stone. We can find a color that will be similar to what we have going on with the deck.
When do you think you can get started?
Tomorrow?
Tomorrow?
Yeah.
Good, because the weather is getting colder by the day.
It is.
All right, man, see ya. There we go. Shade problems in this yard? Not anymore, baby. Full-scale gazebo, fully roofed, ready to go. We got our bar, which is looking pretty good. The barbecue area, I am super excited about. All the stone is going to be going up there and other places as well. And then, yeah, just stairs down to the ground. We are almost done. Early. I couldn't even attempt that. My head would just explode.
With our pressure-treated frame beefed up, it was on to decking, and Patrick called the day.
Oh, geez.
The gazebo's nearly built. We're looking good.
We are nearing the finish line on this one. It is right there, so close we can see it. Roof's been trimmed out on the gazebo. That's looking really, really awesome. And we're gonna be adding some spice to the interior. We're gonna be doing screens and stone walls at the back. Jeff and the boys are here and they are working on the landscaping all around the perimeter of the deck, bringing it all to life. And we have our barbecue area, which all the stone has been pre-cut for. So we're ready to attack that right away. And then we have Heidi showing up as well to bring some warmth into our hearts on a very cold day.
Okay, so we're well underway with our interlock pad here. We've already laid the interior part of it. Right now we're laying out our border course, which is also known as the soldier course. We are actually gonna be laying them right on top as they are right now, and we're gonna score them and then cut them so that they're gonna line up perfectly. Sweet.
Hey, Paul.
Hey, Heidi.
How are you?
I'm great. How you doing?
Good. This is gorgeous.
It's just a stunning backdrop. They've been here for like 22 years. The main problem is the sun. They have got so much sun back here. So the
Right.
gazebo became a major necessity. And so I've just kind of pushed it right back into that line of cedar so it doesn't block any of the view. But it's going to be screened in.
Oh, perfect.
We've got 3 distinguishable zones that need your help. So what do we do
Okay.
with this space?
Well, I think the gazebo, especially if you're putting the screens in, is a great spot for a round dining table.
Yeah.
there's a really great stone backdrop in the gazebo area, and it can get a little dark in there as well with all of the shade, so I want to bring a little light into it. So I think if I can get some hanging lanterns with candles in it, it'll really make that stone glow and give a nice ambient warm feel. Okay, so if we've got the bar area here, we've got the barbecue area over here, we've already decided the dining space.
Yep.
I think that middle area then needs to be a place to lounge. We can put a nice couch in there, a couple of chairs, coffee table.
Sit there, watch the grandkids in the pool.
You got it.
Love it. This is the area here that is the most puzzling to me because this is a traffic flow going out to the pool. Now, they had a playhouse here originally for the grandkids. It's really, really cute.
Adorable.
It just doesn't work here on the deck, so it's still a mystery what we're
Well,
going
let's
to
do
do here.
something for the kids then. Why don't we make this area a little play spot for them? We can put in a couple little kids' chairs,
That'd
a
be
little
great.
side table, stuff like that.
That would be really cool. Wonderful, Heidi.
See ya.
See ya. I couldn't even attempt that. My head would just explode.
And that is how we stay warm on a cold day.
Not bad progress today at all. We have the stone up in the gazebo area, still have the screens to go, but the look of it is just fantastic. But as of right now, we're gonna go home and get warm. We are just about done. Fantastic finishes throughout, and our gazebo now has the screens that are gonna keep the bugs out, so we're almost done.
All right, you two.
Come check out the new backyard.
Into high gear. The dining room looks wicked, Jeff's landing is finished,
Sweet.
and I was schooled on patty cake. Yeah.
We are just about done. It is raining, but fantastic finishes throughout. The barbecue area looks amazing. I love the stone cedar combination. We even got little doors in here, which is looking really, really good. Bar did exactly what I wanted it to do. We filled in the area underneath, and that's now dividing the two spaces, even though it's on the same level. So mission accomplished there. And our gazebo, which already looked really cool, now has the screens that are going to keep the bugs out. So a couple finishing touches on that. Heidi's going to be showing up and dressing the deck soon, and Jeff is fixing everything down below. So we're almost done.
I'm just finishing up our planting. We have these really nice boxwoods that are going in. They're going to be creating a bit of a hedge right in the front face of this deck. It's tying in really well with some of the existing landscaping. They have a few boxwoods already around the property, but it's also a great transition to go from the deck down to the pool area. They stay green all year round, so it's just going to give that nice soft green feel and that big bright contrasting color.
Dave and Ann love to entertain, and they've got a number of grandchildren, so I wanted to create a really nice lounge area for them. I brought in this furniture with these great curved edges to it. You can move around it really easily, and I lined up the sofa with Paul's decking pattern, and you can enjoy the great expanse of the conservation area behind. I also want to stick with neutral tones. I've got the gray colors. That way Ann can pop it with whatever color she chooses.
My goal in any design is to create a space that actually draws you in. And now that this is finished, I'm looking around going, this feels pretty stinking inviting. So we start with a centralized bar, which is not only a decorative focal point, but it also doubles as a room divider between Dave's new outdoor kitchen, which has got this awesome stone cladding, and the new living room. And both these areas are set off by a dramatic dining room, which is housed under this gorgeous cedar gazebo, which not only provides this yard with some much-needed shade, but some bug protection as well. The sight lines are gorgeous. Heidi's furnishings and finishing touches were perfect, and Jeff really solved the problem for me by creating an awesome transition between the hard lines of the deck and the curved lines of the pool. The wow factor is huge. I can't wait to get it.
All right, you two.
Come check out the new backyard.
Oh, Dave, I've lost you. I think
That's my spot right there.
that's his spot.
Oh, this is beautiful. Just beautiful.
A gazebo.
Look at that.
Oh, this is absolutely amazing. And look,
You've got
no
screening.
bugs.
No bugs.
Oh, look at the decor. Heidi's styling of the table is just superb. I love the greens, I love the colors, and the design of the gazebo is just blown me away.
And it covers off both the sun aspect, because we get a lot of sun out here all day, and with the screening, I can come out here and sit and read, I can work. It's going to be a wonderful space to use.
Do you like the stone?
I love it.
You have that down.
Looking for the grandkids.
Isn't that great?
Oh, Paul, this is so
But Heidi said, okay, we've got to create a little zone for the kids.
And they
That went in
are
there.
out here with Granddad all the time.
Isn't that great? And your sight lines to the pool are now wide open.
That's it. And I mean,
Exactly
the
what
kids
we
are
were looking
swimming.
for.
We can
Yeah.
see them. We can see the forest. This is beautiful.
And the use of color as well, I like that.
Oh,
I like that.
yes, I love the colors. And it goes with our house.
Yeah.
Oh,
Dave,
look
I'm
at
getting the impression that she likes it. Are you getting the same vibe?
I'm not moving.
This is a stand-up bar, as well as you could put stools there as well.
I think our home is all about people. And you can have the structure, but it's all about people. And the design lends itself to enjoyment.
Simply put, it just works.
It just works. Absolutely.
You got to see what you
Beautiful.
have to do. Check out this.
This is absolutely
gorgeous.
spectacular.
And your old water feature, which was drowning out the sound of the highway, it's been
Yes.
here for 22 years.
Yeah, and it's here.
You
And so we get
reincorporated
to-
it.
Yeah.
Beautiful. Everything is unique and beautiful and artistic, and there's a balance, a flow. Incredible.
I am so happy that you're happy. I can definitely tell. I just can't stop. I can't stop hugging
Thank you.
Well, I was hoping they were going to like it, but after seeing that reaction, I'd say they loved it. Dave and Ann have already spent the last 22 years in this backyard, enjoying every moment they can with their family. And after this transformation, I'd say that tradition's going to continue.
Hate nature. Hey! It's a sound squash. Rarely seen in these parts. They have a massive size, but brain is very ant-like. It appears to have gone down over the cliffs. It's a big one. It's okay, friend. It appears to still be living.